Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a mind-blowing coin to talk about, a 1964 Lincoln 1-cent penny that's worth $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. Stick around as we dive into why this seemingly ordinary penny could make you a millionaire. Now, when most people think about rare and valuable coins, they might imagine ancient Roman coins or rare gold pieces. But believe it or not, a simple penny minted in 1964 could be worth an insane amount of money. So, why is the 1964 Lincoln penny so valuable? Let's break it down. The first thing to note about this penny is that it was made during a crucial year in U.S. coinage history. The 1964 coinage had a significant year with the switch to copper-clad coins. This penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. Now, if you look closely at this 1964 penny, it doesn't look much different from a regular penny you might find in your pocket today. But the key is in the condition and the rarity of these specific coins. So, what makes this penny worth $1 million? The 1964 penny has a rare minting error that can make it extremely valuable. Specifically, the 1964 double die obverse variety. Double die obverse refers to a mistake during the minting process, where the design is struck into the coin twice. You can spot this error on the letters of Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as on Abraham Lincoln's portrait. These double strikes create a noticeable, almost ghost-like effect on the lettering and details of the coin. Here's where it gets exciting. A perfectly preserved 1964 double die penny in mint state could fetch upwards of $1 million in the right market. Condition is key. Coins that have minimal wear and no signs of damage or corrosion are the ones that collectors are after. These pennies are typically graded using a scale, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin graded as MS-65 or higher could bring in huge amounts at auctions, especially if the doubling is clearly visible. In fact, some of these pennies have sold for over $1 million at major coin auctions. Of course, it's important to remember that not all 1964 pennies are worth that much. It all comes down to finding one with that rare double die error, in excellent condition. So, how can you find one of these $1 million pennies? Well, the best place to start is by checking through your own change. Yes, it's that simple. Look through your old pennies, especially if you have rolls of 1964 pennies lying around, and examine them carefully for that doubling on the lettering. Don't forget, the condition is crucial, and this coin needs to have little to no wear on the surface to fetch a top price. Before you start checking your pocket change, here's a quick tip. A good magnifying glass and a steady hand can help you spot these rare coins much faster. But remember, always get a professional opinion from a coin dealer or numismatist if you think you've found a valuable piece. To summarize, the 1964 Lincoln 1-cent penny could be worth $1 million if it has the asterisk double die obverse error, is in pristine condition, and is properly graded. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. This coin might just be hiding in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips and tricks. And remember, you might have a hidden treasure just waiting to be discovered in your collection or spare change. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1979 Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth up to $1 million. Stick around to find out why this penny could make you a fortune. At first glance, the 1979 Lincoln penny might look just like any other penny in your pocket. But did you know that this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth $1 million? Or even more, depending on its rarity and condition? While millions of these pennies were produced, a very rare variety of the 1979 penny holds the key to a massive payday for collectors. So, what makes the 1979 penny so special? Well, there's a variety of factors that come into play. The 1979 penny that's worth $1 million isn't just any penny, it's a double die variety. This double die error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the Liberty and In God We Trust inscriptions. That means the die was misaligned during production, and instead of a single impression, it made a double one. The result? A dramatic increase in value for those pennies with this rare error. Now you might be asking, why is this specific penny worth $1 million? Well, there are a few key reasons. First, the era was extremely rare, and not many of these coins were preserved in mint condition. Second, the demand for rare, era coins in the market has surged in recent years, as collectors hunt for these unique pieces. In fact, one of these 1979 D double-dyed pennies in near-perfect condition was sold at auction for nearly $1 million. Can you imagine finding one of these in your change jar? Here's how you can tell if you've got one of these valuable pennies. The most noticeable feature is the doubling on the letters. If you have a magnifying glass, carefully inspect the Liberty and In God We Trust areas. If you see a clear doubling effect, you might have a rare coin on your hands. Also, look at the date 1979 for any subtle doubling. Some other parts of the coin, like Lincoln's hair and the edges of his face, might also show signs of the error. If it looks like there are two impressions overlapping each other, there's your clue. So, if you think you found one, where can you sell it? The best place to start is by getting your penny graded by a professional coin grading service. A grade of MS 65 or higher can fetch top dollar in the market. After that, you can list it at reputable auction houses or online platforms where rare coins are sold. Remember, not every 1979 D penny is worth $1 million, but if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare double-die varieties, it could turn your coin collection into a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a coin worth big money. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. The 1988 Lincoln penny is one of the most common coins in circulation, but not all 1988 pennies are created equal. If your penny lacks a mint mark below the date, it could be hiding a secret that turns it into a collector's dream. So, what makes the 1988 no-mint mark penny worth up to $1 million? It's all about errors and rare varieties. Some of these pennies were accidentally struck with the reverse die intended for the 1989 penny. This error is called the transitional reverse design. These mistakes are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Collectors are willing to pay a fortune for these coins, especially if they're in mint condition. A well-preserved error coin like this could fetch as much as $1 million at auction. Now let's talk about how you can identify if you have this rare penny in your collection. First, look at the date on the penny. If it says 1988 and doesn't have a mint mark below the year, that's your starting point. Next, examine the reverse side of the coin carefully. The 1989 reverse design features a slight difference in the spacing and details of the letters America and the designer's initials, FG, at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. If you think you've found one of these rare pennies, don't spend it. Instead, have it professionally authenticated and graded. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can verify its rarity and determine its value. Keep in mind, the better the condition of the coin, the higher its value. Even small scratches or signs of wear can affect the price. You might be wondering, how can I find one of these rare pennies? The answer is simple: start searching. Check your pocket change, coin jars, and rolls of pennies from the bank. You never know where one might turn up. Persistence is key, and every coin you check brings you closer to finding that $1 million jackpot. The 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny with the transitional reverse design is a reminder that small details can lead to big rewards. So, before you spend your pennies, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden treasure in your hands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, and share this video with your friends. They might be holding on to a fortune too. We're talking about the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million for a single penny. So, grab your coin jar, and let's dive into what makes this coin so valuable. Before we get into the details, let's talk about why 1982 was such an important year for pennies. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned from using a copper composition to a zinc core with a copper plating. This means there are two main types of 1982 pennies: the heavier copper pennies and the lighter zinc pennies. But here's the kicker: a rare variety of the no mint mark penny from 1982 has made waves in the numismatic world. So, what makes the 1982 no mint mark penny so special? Here are the key factors. This means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't place mint marks on pennies at the time. Most 1982 pennies made of copper were properly accounted for, but a few rare errors slipped through during the transition to zinc. These rare copper pennies are what collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. Coins with unique minting errors, like a double die or off-center strike, can skyrocket in value. So, always keep an eye out for oddities. This is the most important step. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Use a digital scale to check the weight. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are worth the most. If your penny looks shiny and undamaged, it could be your golden ticket. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the $1 million story. In 2019, a 1982 no mint mark copper penny sold at auction for $1.1 million. That's life-changing money for a single penny. These coins are incredibly rare, which is why collectors are willing to pay such a high price. So, how can you increase your chances of finding one of these rare pennies? Check every 1982 penny you come across. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. Sometimes, these rare coins can be hiding in plain sight, even at coin dealer shops. Family coin collections or old piggy banks can be gold mines for rare coins. And don't forget, invest in a good magnifying glass and digital scale to properly inspect your coins. So, could you be holding a $1 million penny right now? Only one way to find out: start searching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? Did you know that a simple penny from 1991 without a mint mark could be worth $1 million? That's right. A coin you may have overlooked could hold the key to life-changing money. Stick around as we dive deep into what makes this penny so valuable and how to find one in your collection. So, what's the deal with the 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark? First, let's clarify. A penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins were produced in the millions and are usually not rare. But here's the twist: there are a few rare era coins from this year that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Here's what you need to check on your 1991 penny to see if it's worth big bucks. The lack of a mint mark is the first clue that your penny might be from the Philadelphia Mint. Look closely for double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. These are highly sought after by collectors. Coins in excellent condition, known as mint state, are worth the most. Check for luster and minimal scratches. One specific error to look out for is doubling. This is where the text or design on the coin looks like it was stamped twice. These double die errors are rare, and if you find one, it could easily fetch 6 or even 7 figures at auction. In fact, a pristine 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny with a rare error sold at auction for nearly $1 million. These coins are like winning the lottery, exceptionally rare, but absolutely possible to find. Now you might be wondering, how can I find one of these pennies? It's simple. Yes, it's possible one is hiding in there. Search through old coin jars or piggy banks. Visit coin shops or flea markets. Sometimes, rare coins slip through unnoticed. Don't forget to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine your coins up close. And here's a pro tip: get your coins graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin with a high grade can significantly increase its value when you sell it. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your coins today, because your next penny could be worth $1 million. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin or if you're excited to start searching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin stories and tips. See you next time.